compilation.
Okay, we're here with Liam. Liam's a bassist with punk rockers Relics. Say hello, Liam.
Hello.
Hello. Right, Liam, I've known you guys for a while, and I know you guys have been around for a while. So can you tell me, as a band, when did you guys start? How did you get together?
So we officially got together, all four of us, in 2013. But me and our guitarist Rich have been, writing songs together for a couple of years longer than that. But it all kind of fell into place when I met our drummer Sam in Corfu, of all places, just on a relaxing holiday with my missus, and saw a guy with tattoos at the bar and thought, I'll go and have a chat. And turns out he was a drummer from Leeds, so it just worked out perfectly. And then our singer Paul, I've known Paul for a long time because everybody in Huddersfield knows absolutely everybody else. It's proper incestuous town. So he dropped me a message and just said, I really like what I've heard of what you've been up to so far, and I'd like to try and do something with it. And it went from there, really, and we played our first gig at the parish in Huddersfield with our good friends in Cavorts in November 2013, and carried on from there.
I love that. I was going to say, should we call Huddersfield sort of insular, but I think you hit the nail on the head with incestuous. I love that word.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Okay, now I know that you guys have recently released a new recording. So can you tell us about this latest recording?
Yeah, so we released an EP called Bring Your Own Blood in February this year. We recorded it with a guy called Joe Clayton, who works out of No Studio in Manchester. Absolutely nailed the sound that we were looking for, which was just kind of grimy, nasty, but also not losing that kind of silly poppiness that our songs somehow have. Basically gave him a load of Trap Them and Every Time I Die records and tried to find somewhere in the middle. So I think we've achieved that. And then we sent it off to America to get mastered by a guy called Brad Boatwright, who's worked with Converge, Nails, Modern Life is War, some of my all-time favourite bands. So to be on the same CV as a guy with some of those bands is pretty surreal. We're really, really happy with how it's turned out.
Well, I can say, it does sound like a very, very good recording. And, you've just named some of my favourite bands right there, so absolutely. Okay, moving along. You guys have shared the stage with some pretty momentous bands, but, as a band yourselves, what would you guys say has been your most momentous achievement to date?
You're right in that we've been very, very fortunate to play with some incredible bands, both kind of incredible small UK bands that we love, but also some bigger kind of international acts. The biggest deal for us was probably playing with Cancer Bats a couple of times last year.
Huge.
We played with them in our hometown of Huddersfield, and they must have liked what we did because they invited us back to play with them at the 100 Club in London with them later in the year.
Outstanding.
And it was us and Cancer Bats and Crocodile, which is like a Gallows, Slipknot, Sixth Radio 1 supergroup, so it was pretty bizarre being on the same stage as some of those people. But yeah, that was awesome. And then for me personally, playing with Norma Jean earlier this year was like a dream come true because I've loved that band since they put out Bless the Martyr, Kiss the Child in 2002. So yeah, I've fanboyed a little bit.
A dream come true right there, mate.
It really was.
Okay, moving along, right, we're going to play the first of three tracks. We're going to play the song The Circus. So can you tell us a bit about this track?
Yeah, so this is actually on our previous release, Beast Market, that we put out in 2014. It's one of our rare songs that's actually about something semi-serious. It's about those kind of people who, go to parties and pretend to be something that they're not, to try and float about with the cool kids, but really everyone can see right through them and just thinks they're a dick. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. And then there's a weird bit at the end where Paul just says some Italian Renaissance guys, I think, really fast. I don't know, it's pretty incomprehensible. He could say something different every time and I wouldn't know. So
that sounds like
I'll let you
Paul
be the
all
judge.
Over, mate. All right, yeah, okay, right. We're going to check out The Circus, so check it out.
She said, let's go
to be the best one there, with my flowers in my hair. I bought a brand new dress, I'm looking to impress. I have no mind of my own. Loser. She said, let's go to see the band. I hope that you can understand. I want those guys to swoon. All of the cool kids will be there with their flowers in their hair. I bought a brand new dress, I'm looking to impress. I have no mind of my own. Loser. Let's look up, let's go to town. Let's look up, let's go to town. Malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi, malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi. Malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi, malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi. Malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi, malachi, machi, oli, kalabala, palazachi. Circus is coming to town. The circus is coming to town. She followed by the rose. She calls them up at school. I'd like to break her neck. She makes me fucking sick. Fucking sick.
Well, welcome back. We've just listened to The Circus from the band Relics. So moving along then. So Liam, you've already named some of your major influences, things like Norma Jean, Converge, Nails, etc. And it's very easy for people to sort of say, oh, they sound like such a band, but how would you describe your sound as a band,
I hate to be that guy who's like, oh, I can't really describe us because we're so original. But like,
plenty of those.
Because, everyone who says that sounds like a complete twat every single time. But I do think we've kind of mushed a couple of things together that maybe haven't been mushed together before. So I always kind of describe us as doom punk.
Punk. Get in.
Because we like to go fast and be silly, and we like to slow it right down and be sludgy. But it's always tongue-in-cheek and always with a smile. Because there's far too much fucking seriousness in this whole world of metal and hardcore and everything else. But yeah, influences-wise, Every Time I Die was the band that we worshipped when me and Rich started out writing songs.
Yeah.
But when Paul came in, he likes a lot of kind of older stuff because he's a fucking relic himself.
Hence the name of the band.
Yeah. Well, you joke, but the reason we came up with the name is because we're all a good 10 years older than any band we end up playing with.
Yeah.
And it's tragic, really. But Paul loves like Killing Joke and No Means No and like that kind of older, quirkier stuff. So
yeah,
it's ended up taking a weirder turn than I expected. But I'm happy.
And that's the point, mate. That you're happy. You like your sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's plenty of bands out there trying to be the next big thing, but you do it for your own reasons, and that's what I like about the band.
Thanks, man.
You're very welcome. Okay, now we've talked about the most momentous thing that happened on stage to you guys, and again, there's so much you could name right there. You've played with some really big names, but what would you say has been the most embarrassing or the most sort of tragic thing that's happened to you on stage? Because we've all had those experiences.
At our last show, which was in Manchester, and we were playing with Steve Ignorant, who used to be the singer from Crass.
I know Steve Ignorant, yeah.
So it was like a pretty big deal.
Sound control, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I completely stacked it off stage and broke a bone in my arm, a bone in my hand, and a rib, and snapped my bass in half.
Oh, you are kidding me.
No, I mean, it's fine because it gave me an excuse to buy a new one, but the injuries I wasn't so happy about. And I don't think it was a busy show as well, and all the guys from TNS records and all the Manchester punk scene and all that were there, and I just made a complete show of myself.
But, I don't suppose you've got some video footage you could post it. Have you?
Thankfully not, but I'm pretty sure I'll still never live it down.
Brilliant stuff. Well, on the plus side, at least your bones heal. Do you know what I mean? Your bass didn't, you had to buy a new one, but like you said, good excuse to buy a new one.
Yeah, the missus wasn't happy, but...
Well, yeah, enough said. So, you guys as a band, what are your main aims? I mean, are you looking to keep it, DIY, or have you got more bigger, more specific aims? What are you trying to do with the band?
I think we're always going to be very much a DIY band. We're not 18 anymore. We're not under the illusion that we're gonna take over the world and play arenas and blah blah blah. Like previous bands I've been in, where we've had all these really lofty aspirations. But now we're just playing music that we love. And do you know what? Now that the pressure's off, we've accomplished more than I ever have in any of the other bands where I've actually been trying to be successful.
Yeah, man.
So I'm quite happy to keep things at the level that they're at now, because I couldn't really be going any better, considering that we're just pretty much half-arsing it around our actual lives and responsibilities and everything else.
Yeah, man. I know that. I feel that right here, honestly.
Yeah, that's for life.
Well, anyway, we're going to play the second track this evening. What we're going to play is a track off the latest recording, Bring Your Own Blood, and I believe this is the title track. Tell us about this one.
It's about vampires and shit.
Get in.
That's pretty much it. It's just a full kind of party tune. It's silly and fast and fun, and it really represents everything that we set out to do, which was to be able to play our songs pissed and to make everybody leave with a smile on their face.
Get in. So it's a song about vampires and shit. Get in.
Yeah.
I think we can all appreciate that. Okay, well, this is Bring Your Own Blood by Relics, so check it out.
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
Bring your own blood! Vampires at night when all are in bed. Now is the time to dance with the dead. Late at night when all are in bed. Now is the time to dance with the dead. Late at night when all are in bed. Now is the time. Now is the time. At night when all are in bed. Now is the time to dance with the dead. Late at night when all are in bed. Now is the time to dance with the dead. No. One more time. No. Bring your own blood.
Okay, so welcome back. We're here with Liam. Liam's from the band Relics. Liam, right, so we're doing this really to highlight the upcoming All Dayer on October the 8th at the Temple of Boom in Leeds. Now, you guys are part of the Underground Music Coalition. How did you become part of the UMC?
Well, we became part of it through you, because obviously, like you and I played a show together. God, what, 2 years ago?
It was a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking horrible pub in Dewsbury.
The Blackpool, what a shithole that was.
Yeah. And and do you know what? That's the brilliant thing about the underground metal scene in this country, is that you meet someone once and grab them on Facebook and, chat a bit, and the next thing you know, there's a world of like-minded people out there that are looking to accomplish the same things as you, and the UMC is really like that. It's like a little family of metalheads that just want to play shows and don't care about all the rock star bullshit and pretentiousness that can sometimes go along with it. It's awesome.
Brilliant, yeah. I couldn't agree more, yeah. And I tell you what, it seems an age ago, that show now. It was, yeah.
It was early doors.
It was early doors, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as being part of the UMC benefited you in any way, shape or form?
Yeah, I mean, I've met some really kind of cool people through it. James, who kind of oversees the whole thing, who's in Widows, like, just kind of knowing him and chatting to some people through him, and just getting to know the UK scene a bit better, because the underground scene's the hardest to tap into, I think, because unless you're looking for it, you don't know it's there. As weird as that sounds. So it's been handy to have those kinds of people with influence and with that are willing to help other bands out there. It's handy to know those kinds of people. So yeah, definitely. And
that's what it's about, isn't it? Really, it's about bands helping bands, musicians helping musicians. You know what I mean? Without any ego getting in the way. And it's a fantastic thing. Although trying to give James too much of a big head.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
I'll balance it out and call him something horrible before the end of the chat.
Spot on. Okay, so what are your plans for the next year? Have you got anything exciting coming up? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, so our first show back after my incident is the UMC All Dayer, which is going to be awesome. But the following weekend, we're doing a little weekender with a couple of our really good friends, a band called the NX from the Northeast, fucking savage lads, and a band called the Bastard Sons from York.
I love the Bastard Sons, they're ace.
Yeah, they're so good. Yeah. So us three bands are jumping in a couple of vans and going to Worksop, Middlesbrough, and then finishing up in Manchester at Noise Fest at Rebellion. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. The Middlesbrough one actually is a big thing as well. It's this sumo fest with Lock and Key and some other like UK hardcore bands. So yeah, we're playing with, over the next kind of 3-4 months, we're playing with loads of different kinds of bands, which is awesome. Like, rather than just playing with the same stuff all the time, it's really nice to have some variety.
Definitely. Okay, right. Well, we're going to play the third and final track of this evening. We're going to play Amscad. So tell us about this track.
It's another stupid one.
There's a theme, isn't there?
Yeah, it's our musically. It was our attempt at writing something kind of Chariot-esque, like spazzy, but with that kind of groove behind it.
Yeah.
Musically, it's about falling in love with a girl that's already dead.
It's very Cradle of Filth.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to step on Danny Filth's toes, but yeah, it's very tongue-in-cheek, again, very silly. It's got a bit of a Danzig vibe to it vocally, and it's one of the most fun to play live, and it's one that always goes down really well. And yeah, we're really, I'm a big fan of this track.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, so this is the final track by Relics. This is Amscad, so check it out. Okay, so welcome back. We're here with Liam, the bassist with Relics. So Liam, anything else you want to say to the guys out there?
Just that we're really, really looking forward to the UMC All Dayer. There's some bands on that I've been wanting to see for a long time, and some bands that I've been wanting to see again for a long time. So, yeah, make sure that you get there early and watch Brian Blessed, because they are the strangest band in the world.
I'll tell you what, we played with them at the parish last year, and it was just, they are just mental, aren't they?
They are just fucking bonkers, yeah. They give less shits than anyone else I know. So yeah, that's my message to the world.
Awesome stuff. Well, thank you very much for this, Liam, and I will see you on the 8th of October. Thank you very much.
Yes, mate.
Take it easy, bro. See you later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Underground Music Coalition.